Hello. Welcome back to Unworthy, where we are stood in a new area, the laboratory. We've just started exploring this. I haven't got very far at all, but it has been a good few hours since I played any of this because I've been putting together a map. I got to that stage, not so much of frustration, but where I always get to with metroidvanias, thinking, you know what, I'd like to know what is blocking me in all of these places, and unless I make notes, I just have to keep on going back and revisiting those, and that annoys me. Not annoys me, but it niggles at me. So, just before we progress, do I have... Oh, I do. Gonna have that. I do not know if it is possible to get all of those things in one playthrough. I suspect there may be some kind of New Game Plus option. Because Souls. Oh, it's... Hold on, these things are different. These things are not the same as before. Whoa. Oh, great. New Grimoire entry. Up. No. Every now and again. Ah. I don't know. Underneath where it says level 35 in the top left-hand corner, there's a little sword symbol. And I don't know what it's for. But I do know that I think the enemies in this game hit just a little bit too hard. When a game seems to want you to basically avoid things more than it actually wants you to fight them, it is, in my opinion, a bit of an issue. Okay, so top right there we've got a locked door. Locked on the other side. But I am still really, really liking Oh, I see. They're on tracks, so they're going to go back and forth, those buzzsaws. Now... is this just going to... Ah, I'm assuming that didn't open from... Oh. Yeah, so we couldn't have got through that way before. So we've activated a shortcut. This is good. Oh. Let's go back up to the kiln. Refresh our flasks. I'm going to actually... I seem to have more luck with the slightly extra range. Ooh, that was good timing. Okay, so get through that. Gnaw you up there. Huh. Spiked bit. Ah, okay. Don't think. No. Ah, maybe we had to leave the screen and come back. Because now we can get onto here. And over there. A little bit of light platform puzzle solving. Some moving buzzsaws. Always entertaining. And that opens a shortcut back that way. One of the things that I've actually been kind of struggling with is how to... Oh, another kiln. Is on the map that I'm making, laying out rooms like that with multiple one-way gateways. Because they're just marked as big rooms on the map, which is actually not very useful when it comes to saying, yeah, this bit's blocked. It's... Yeah, that kind of dark shaft there seems to be blocking our ability to traverse that. Does it stop? Okay. Oh, there's a buzzsaw on the bottom of there. Pay attention. I think. Yeah, that can be cleared with the gauntlets. The developer of the game is looking into some kind of way of changing weapons better. It's one of the It's one of the main criticisms that has been levied against the game. The fact that switching between weapons is a little bit of a pain. And just the bow in general. I'm not the only person that's been struggling with it, apparently. No shit. No. And again, it's coming down to enemies that do so much damage. And now we've got lots of like moving puzzle platformy bits as well, which automatically slows down gameplay pace. Which is fine. No problem with puzzle platforming bits, except that they all require a bow. Because there's no jumping. Oh. And it's just too much of a pain, and it's too slow. God's sake. So I think this is going to get to the point where... I don't know, I wonder if it's going to get to the point where it's just not fun. because there's a difference between challenging and challenging because of skill and challenge because challenge because your game is not broken but just unfair, where the systems in a game don't actually support and without any kind of active blocking or mitigation, which there is none of. I think if the game had stuck with the difficulty from earlier on, not like right at the start, but there's a level of ambition and again, stuck thanks to bow controls. Should be noted that using the attack button versus using the right stick changes. Oh. It wouldn't be so bad if this platform stayed over there. Oh. Weapon switching controls. So I feel like I'm maybe getting to a stage now where I'm fighting the controls rather than fighting enemies, and that's not a good place for your game to be in. Oop. That was not how I intended on doing that, but it works. Yeah, maybe if... Oh, for God's sake! See, this is not a case of me being unworthy. This is a case of game mechanics being unfairly challenging. Weapons do not cause enough damage, do enough damage, for you to have two enemies like that that can both attack quickly at close range and fire projectiles at long range. That's not challenge for the sake of challenge. That's challenge for poor game design. And that mechanic there, the slow and careful aim for the bow, is sake. So look, that does a third. What the? Oh. That was unnecessarily tough. Maybe I'm just here too early. Because that is possible. It's possible that I'm here at a level that I should not be. Oh. There's an upgrade up there. But I can't get to it. Oh. Can I hit? Ah. Right, just before... There's no kiln in that room. Oh, and that's reset the freaking... Oh, it hasn't entirely reset the puzzle. Damn it. Does the other bow? The other bow does not interact with these things. And that doesn't either. There's no way of quick swapping between those weapons. Maybe it's looking a lot like something that we'll have to come back to. Oh joy. Oh joy. Oh, of course. And again, lifts that don't work when enemies are around is, in a game like this, which really disincentivizes combat because it's unnecessarily challenging, that's just an extra kick in the teeth. It's like, oh, you can't progress by avoiding these enemies cleverly, by rushing past them, which is of course something that Dark Souls does do. No, you're going to have to fight all of these, because otherwise you're not going to be allowed to progress at all. It's unnecessary gating. And I know it sounds like I'm coming down quite harsh on the game, and I suspect I am now. But I've enjoyed it so much up until this point that it does kind of feel like it's losing its way. See, and I've got to get past these things again. Again, you don't need to constantly roll through those. It's only the attacks that actually cause damage. So it's just the barbs on their tail and their claws, I think, hitbox wise. Right. Oh! I wonder. No, that hasn't actually. That hasn't benefited me in any way. Right. So they're not super terrible when they're on their own. But they have a much higher attack speed than we do. Thank God for a level up. Yay, got my sin back, which I can't spend on anything. Oh, look. No kiln here either. Not how I wanted to do that. Is this gonna... Okay, I think, assuming that lift stays there, that's provided a shortcut back down. At least I hope it has. Because if this resets it, I'm not going to be a happy bunny. Phew, okay. Still got to get up through these, but... Of course. I bet there's going to be a boss up here. This feels like we've opened a shortcut to a boss. And we're going to spend all of our health. Getting through buzzsaws. Oops. Okay. An elevator. Ah, I see you. Oh. So that was a sinner's heart. Ooh. Yeah, this definitely looks like kind of... It's a real kind of Castlevania vibe to this bit. Godless Shrine. Oh! Whoa! Ah, this is cool. I like this. Oh shit. Let's just gonna go further down than this. No. Bit annoying that you can't actually see what's on the bottom. What's below here? Because it makes, you know, stuff like this a little bit annoying. Oh, I suppose I can just do this, can't I? Duh. Hope there's no spikes down here. No. And... okay. I like the music so much in this game. Okay, so that gives us a reasonable chunk of time to get back, but we're probably going to need it. Ah, it's one of these weird lady things. Oh. I'm gonna ignore you. So they pull in nearby enemies. Godless Shrine. Oops. Ah, can't do anything from down there, can you? He says with little confidence. Come on, turn round. Let me shoot you in the head. Keep going. Oh, yeah. I like the fact that the arrows stay there for a little while. That's nice, kind of Soulsian. Actually, if I wait for him to keep on going, I can get more arrows in. Oh. This is not the most exciting way of doing it, but I think we've got to the stage where it's slow and steady very much wins the race. Gotcha. Nothing hiding over there. Nope. Oh, shit. Oh, you are... And this is what I mean about it just... Oh, God, I got so far there as well. It just seems to make more sense to avoid enemies. Because they just do ridiculous amounts of damage. They're worth a lot of sin. No. It decided that it wanted to... I think you actually need a slightly longer charge time. There's a difference between tap and hold for any length of time. Anything that's literally more than a tap does the... does the leap, and that's just too much. It's too short. Right, where was it from here? Did we go up here? Yeah, we did. Don't know why it put me there. See, when it's horizontal platforming like this, the bow mechanic feels great. But it's when you're having to aim it higher that it all goes horribly, horribly wrong. Okay, so we've got the Sinner Heart Heidi room there. I wonder if there's going to be an upgrade or a relic or something that lets you go in the toxic water. I think there might be, because if I remember that down in the caverns with the boatman, there was a ladder down into it. And I imagine that must be there for a reason. Down we go. Ooh. Watch out for some spikes. La, la, la. I do like this little puzzle. I also actually wonder if there's anything below it. Yeah, the music. I can't remember who did the music. Brian Havey? Something like that. Not Brian Harvey. Former E17 singer. Up. Okay. That's no problem. At least they are ladders here as opposed to elevators. Ladders you can use whenever. It takes so long to get there as well. Right. Apparently I hadn't opened that door. I knew that. I didn't know that. Ah, time for a break. Let the frustration flow away. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when there's more, and drop me a follow over at Twitch so you know when I go live. The support is very much appreciated. Until next time, toodle pip.